I want like I want to read a good murder mystery book. I've been watching a lot of murder mystery things recently.
Okay, did you watch The Glass Onion?
I watched The Glass Onion. I thought it was all right.
Wasn't as good as Knives Out, was it?
It wasn't as good as Knives Out, but I thought it was all right. I thought it was fun.
I enjoyed... Well, no, I didn't. I enjoyed Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig was great. He was really good. I kind of liked some of the other characters. They were like...
Most of them were just annoying.
They were mainly just annoying.
I think we spent too much time with them in the beginning.
Yeah.
First, 20 minutes was just like, oh, these guys suck.
It takes a while to build up. You liked Glass Onion better than Knives Out.
Really?
Well, you're just wrong. Of course, it's everyone's personal choice. I don't know. It's like... I thought the plot of Knives Out was more compelling, and the sort of reveal at the end was better.
Yeah, the reveal was more satisfying in Knives Out. Because can I do a spoiler?
Can he do a spoiler?
So this is a spoiler. Mute us for a minute if you haven't watched Glass Onion. But I do fucking hate... I still enjoyed the film, but it was really tarnished by Secret Twin. It's such a cop-out.
That halfway through...
And I hate it.
That you don't even know whose murder the thing is about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of sucked.
Okay. There you go. No more spoilers.
But yeah.
Yeah, that wound me up. But because it just felt a bit unsatisfying. But mostly good.
And so, yeah. Floater over.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Mango Baggins says Knives Out is more of a mystery and Glass Onion is more of a comedy.
Yeah, I think that's probably...
That's probably the way the lean. One leans one way, the other leans the other way more. That's fair.
But I watched a couple of other murder mystery things. I watched the Pale Blue Eye yesterday.
What's that?
It literally just came out on Netflix. Mm-hmm. It's the 1830s, and Christian Bale, he's a retired policeman in New York, and he has to come back for one last case.
Right.
Pale Blue Eye, is that what it's called? So it's in the description, but I kind of went into it absolutely blind. I was sitting down to eat some food, and I was like, fuck it, I want to watch something. It was the first thing that came on. I was like, great, I'm just going to watch it, because I don't want to dig around. I didn't have an idea of what I wanted to watch. And so you jumped into it, and so yeah, you've got grizzled, older Christian Bale going to investigate, a murder. And he teams up with a young Edgar Allan Poe, and they crime fight together, and it's a bit fucking weird.
Okay. Does sound wacky.
I thought it was pretty good, but there is a shit twist in it that was a bit like, what? But the guy that plays Edgar Allan Poe in it absolutely fucking stole the show. Christian Bale is just like, oh, maybe this isn't connected. Have you thought of that? Whereas the young Edgar Allan Poe is just constantly talking in poetry and talking about the morose, and it was just great. I really, really enjoyed his character.
Oh, I might have to check that out. I watched, speaking of mysteries, watched Death on the Nile a couple of months ago.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen the train one yet, though, which is the first one.
Yeah.
But the boat one, kind of fun. Kenneth Branagh, very, very silly.
I prefer Death on the Nile to the Murder on the Orient Express. I think it worked better. Because also, they completely cut out the bit where in Murder on the Orient Express. Mm-hmm. So you get the kind of the idea. He's playing Poirot. He's like a thinky guy. Mm-hmm. Pretty he's a slightly older gentleman. And he just goes around and he does detective shit.
Yeah.
In Murder on the Orient Express, it's the same, but But at some point, I think there's like an explosion, and they're on a railway bridge, and there's like a bad assassin person, and then suddenly it's like you're watching fucking Star Wars Episode 1, and he is a Jedi who is like flipping off of falling railway beams and like sword fighting with his cane.
Oh my god.
And there's just like 2 or 3 minutes, maybe a bit longer, maybe like a 5-minute action scene that is just like,
where did this come from?
is this the same guy? Why is he not always beating the shit out of... Like, how is he suddenly a fucking martial artist? Like,
right.
it upset me so much. And maybe I'm, like, really over-exaggerating on this, but it is really weird that he suddenly is, like, action combat
hero.
dude.
Oh, I hate that.
Just... like, the rest of it was great. It was actually, like, really, really good. But... that part wasn't. The guy who plays Poe was Dudley Dursley from Harry Potter. No fucking way! I can instantly see that now.
Oh.
He's like much skinnier. But then I guess the last time I saw Dudley Dursley was in a movie
When he was just a fat
10, 15 years ago when he was like a chubbier kid. Wow. He's a former World War I soldier.
Yeah, but wasn't he discharged because of injury or something?
Something like that. Also, have you seen the scene? World War I soldier that fights like, Qui-Gon Jinn doing flips around. Maybe. I don't know. I didn't fight in World War One. I don't know how it worked, but I'm guessing it wasn't like that scene from the Clone Wars where all the Jedi come down to Geonosis. Yeah. Probably not. He was in the Clone Wars. Okay. I didn't realize that Poirot was a Star Wars 2. Oh shit, is he a Never Die? Because that's a long time ago in a galaxy far away.
Oh, yeah, probably.
So he could be in both.
I think if anyone's a famous historical figure, there's like a 50-50 chance they're a Never Die.
Oh yeah. Yeah, 100%. Oh my god, odds are one of us is a Never Die. We haven't spoken about it because of the terrible things we've done.
We're both Never Dies who are trying to hide the fact by slagging off Never Dies.
Oh no!
And we don't want the other one to know.
Oh god, okay.
We actually met in a previous life.
Wow, we didn't realise that we were covering up. Wow, we met constantly, but I'm so good at disguising the fact that we're Never Dies. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
It was the Cologne Wars.
Okay, love it. Love that.
Perfect.